the name of the show.
Yeah.
No, it was like there'd have to be like serious balance. I'm like, you can go on the date. It's cool. What time did you get done? All right, good. Where'd you eat? Cool. What'd you talk about? All right.
You're very, very liberal about that. I'm just like, no.
No. No blind date.
No. Done.
You wouldn't sit there ribbing me and joking in the thing.
No. There'd be an empty chair where I'm supposed to be. It's like I would never no amount of money is going to get me on a show like that.
No amount of money?
No amount of money.
All right.
My relationship's not going to be on that show ever.
All right. Fair enough.
Welcome to Change of Heart. Let's meet our couple. Now, when these two met at a party, there was an instant spark. However, there was also one little problem, her boyfriend. Well, 8 months later, they ran into each other again at Lake Havasu, and by this time, she had left her beau. He was raring to go, and for the past 5 months, he's been making her tide flow. So let's say hello to Susie Irresistible and Matt Walker.
So you think you know Wix. Do you really?
Oh, youngsters.
First up, we've got Shake.
Welcome to the show. Matt, what is it about Susie that keeps this relationship going strong?
I just look at her, man. She's hot. She's attractive.
Yeah.
And you know what? I get to wake up in the morning she's making me breakfast in her underwear. You can't beat that. It's good.
Wow,
it's
every
good.
man's dream, absolutely. And Susie, what's working for you in this?
Look at it. He has a good head on his shoulders. He's a really good-looking guy. He's really handsome. And when he walks into the room, he has this really catchy smile. It just makes me love my Matt,
So Matt, overall, sounds pretty good. But what about when it comes to things that are bugging you in the bedroom? What's going on there?
She stops in the middle of sex.
Very superficial connections here.
Yeah, it's like I don't know what to say. She makes me breakfast in her underwear.
He smiles at me just with
He's got a good head on his shoulders. He's got a good head on his shoulders. It's great.
That's about it. It's got a good head.
Let's find out what's wrong with the sex now.
She's gesturing to his penis.
Next to full clothes.
No,
Wait a minute. Matt, overall, sounds pretty good. But what about when it comes to things that are bugging you in the bedroom? What's going on there?
She stops in the middle of sex to full clothes.
No,
Wait a minute.
To fold
you are
clothes.
such a liar. That's
She has
after.
she's an obsessive compulsive neat freak. We're hot and heavy.
Yeah.
We're getting right into it. And next thing you know, she sees hold on, I have to fold your clothes. It's bad.
I want to
Obsessive
make love
compulsive
on bags
freak.
of chips
It's
and pretzels.
clothes. It's
Think about it.
clothes. It's clothes.
No,
I mean,
it's
that's
not.
one
It's
extreme
two.
to the other, Susie. But if you're getting up folding things,
No,
hello.
it's he's
bad.
lying. He's
Obsessive
exactly. It's
compulsive
after, maybe
freak.
after.
Freak.
Maybe you should have your place a little nice for your girlfriends and make love on bags of chips.
Now, Susie, while we're on the subject of the bedroom topic here, I understand there's a message you actually wanted to deliver to Matt. What is it?
Oh yeah, Matt. I'm your girlfriend, not your booty call. He comes over at 2:00 in the morning trying to get with me. He's drunk, wasted after dinner.
No. Check it out. Aren't you glad that I'm going home to you and I'm not going home to someone else?
Oh, like I feel like a queen. You come in at 2:00 trying
Most
to
of the
get
time
with
I
me.
call you when I get home. I'm like, hey, I'm going to stop by. You're like, oh, fine.
No,
You're lucky I'm not
you're
going home with
so
another
thick, you
girl.
don't do it.
You're lucky I'm not going home with another girl.
You're lucky.
All right, Matt, how reliable?
I know I was like young boy talk. You're lucky.
You're lucky. And like, how hot is it that you're at home sleeping and your drunk boyfriend knocks on the door because he wants to get laid? Like, no, there's nothing.
Hey, babe.
Come here. Yeah, let me just lay there. I'm too drunk to do anything. Just go to town.
Come on, babe. Do the things I like.
You're lucky I'm here and not over there.
Hey, babe, I could be like laying in some other girl's bed right now, and I'm with you.
You're lucky.
Yeah.
Yuck.
Drilling and shit.
Reliable is Susie, though, when it comes time to, that she actually makes time for you.
She's the biggest flake in the world.
Maybe wouldn't be a
seriously.
flake if you
She-
weren't such a jerk.
Oh,
you
yeah,
know?
okay.
Trying to come over at 2 o'clock
I
in the morning.
I have a phantom girlfriend. All my friends, I've never met her. You know, we make plans. She breaks them at the last minute all the time.
So
all
they
the time.
don't even know she exists.
No,
kinda.
I have a phantom girlfriend. They think I'm lying.
And Susie, are you just too busy, or what's
No,
going on?
it's just I have school. You know, I have to go to school. You should
But the
understand.
thing's
You
when she
already
breaks-
graduated.
When she breaks our plans, it's not for school. It's for something else. She has a.
Well, I don't
she has
want
to go see somebody.
You know, I
She
have
has-
to see somebody.
yeah,
I'd rather
all
see
the
somebody who
time.
appreciates me, who doesn't call me
I
their
appreciate
booty
it.
call.
I appreciate
Now, Susie, what about the times that Matt actually gets over?
Was that a Freudian slip? Yeah, I actually do have somebody I
Yeah.
go talk to that appreciates me.
Exactly. Who's this person that she speaks of?
Yeah, she's got somebody. She was cheating on. That's how her and that guy met. Now,
Well, no, because that's what I thought, but she was with someone and then they met a bit later and then they hooked up.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was. She was with that guy. Then they met. Then she moved on to him. Okay.
Over to your house before 2 a.m. What are some of the things he does that like sparks a fight?
He hits on my roommate. He
No.
calls her boobs.
No,
He has a nickname for her. Hey, boobs, how you doing, boobs?
No,
Oh, that's
You know
what about my roommate? What about my roommate?
What about your roommate?
What about my? She gets up. She'll get
No,
on my roommate.
he's like
She'll
my
start getting
brother.
like a little lap
No,
dance and
he's
stuff.
like- you're-
She'll put his ass.
He's like my brother.
She'll-
Right.
I don't do that with my sister. I don't know what you're talking about. She's
I've
bad.
known him long
She's bad. Lap dances.
You're
They get in
lying.
sexual
You're just
positions.
mad because I
It's
always-
bad.
Right,
It's
he's
bad.
deflecting. He's
It's
deflecting.
bad.
That's what it
It's
is.
bad.
Oh, it's real bad.
But yeah, let's go back to the fact that you're calling her roommate by her, an anatomical parts and hitting on her. What about that?
It's you know what? It's not. It's in a friendly way.
No, it's not.
You know
He
what?
doesn't
I'm not
call-
the only friend who calls her that.
All right, Matt, on to another subject. What's Susie's biggest personality flaw?
She is moody as hell. Moody as hell.
Maybe
Here
I-
goes. Listen. There she goes. She's
Maybe I
moody
wouldn't
as
be
hell.
moody if he wasn't a jerk. I mean,
She's moody as hell. One time I'll call her in the morning. Everything's cool. I'll call her 10 minutes later. Hey, what do you want to do today? Oh, nothing. 10
And you
minutes.
don't know what
yeah,
happened.
Not at all. And what'd you do? She
He
won't
did
open up to me.
something to
She
her,
won't tell
pissed
me
her off.
Open
anything.
up to you. Every time we go,
She
he's
is
busy looking
moody
around
as
at all these
hell.
other girls, flirting with them, trying to be Rico Suave. I don't want to be nice to
She's
them.
moody as hell. Moody as
So that's the problem.
Yeah.
And Matt, what brings the two of you here today, and what are you hoping to accomplish?
Well, she just got out of a long-term relationship, and I just wanted to give her a chance to go out
Are you
and
trying
see.
to give me a
Yeah,
chance?
just to see how it goes, to make sure that we didn't jump into
Okay, I
anything too
see.
fast.
That is just so
Yeah,
nice of you,
that's
Matt.
it.
I'm telling you. Come.
She's definitely seeing somebody else. Because you know why? That's the thing she's doing. Okay, motherfucker. Because she doesn't even need to retaliate. Because she's already getting the retaliation. I can see it in her body language. Like, oh, okay. And then she's looking away.
She's not in. She's not that into him.
Nah, she's not not. And then she's not requesting him to do stuff. She's like, well, if you did this, then
If you weren't such a jerk, I wouldn't do this. And if you weren't such a jerk, I wouldn't do that.
everything, yeah, it's his kind of his deal. So yeah, interesting.
Coming up, apparently Matt got the munchies while he was out with his date, and he did a little nibbling on her. We're going to hear about that next.
Again, with the what motherfucker?
I'm a therapist who goes to therapy.
You might
and some people
nibble, but
think
I
that's
ate.
strange. The thing is, though, therapists are human beings just like you. If
You said what?
I said, you may have nibbled, but I ate.
Right, I've been eating, bitch. Like,
All right, welcome back. We're here with Matt and Susie. Now, Matt says Susie's moodier than a pit bull, flakier than a biscuit, and in the bedroom, she'd rather fold clothes than make whoopee. So, we set him up with a hottie who's more easygoing and reliable than a basset hound and says there'll be no folding clothes when she's getting down. Say hello
oh,
to
she got
Sonia
dagger
Ayala.
eyes real quick. She knows her. She knows her.
All right, have a seat. Now, Susie, I understand that right before the show, we found out that there's a connection between you and Sonia. What is it?
Yeah, she used to date my brother. I guess she's dating my boyfriend now.
Now, Sonia, I understand
Look
that
at
you
the body
guys actually
language.
arranged for a little
I
sneak
saw
peek
that
before
too.
the real date. What happened?
Yes, we decided that we were going to go ahead and meet each other at a bar and see if we could, pick each other out. So what happened was that his friends picked me out because they see me wearing a necklace that they thought said Sonia, but it said sexy on it.
And Susie, what do you think the necklace should say if it doesn't?
Sleazy?
Oh, okay.
Can't appreciate what's good.
And Matt, what about you? Do you think she was as sexy as that necklace proclaimed?
When my friends pointed her out, I was like, I approached her and I saw her, and wow, just exotic. I mean, she looked really good. And I couldn't really get a good peek, but when she stood up and took her jacket off, her breasts are just
You're okay.
awesome.
And Sonia, what about Matt? Did he live up to your expectations?
Well, at first I expected like a dorky law student with the sweater tied right here, but he was adorable, cute, and definitely my type.
Much better than that first image, that's for sure. Now, Susie says Matt's a bit of a flirt. Would you agree with that?
Yes, I'd have to agree with that just because he does come across pretty smooth. He knows the right things to say and do, so I wouldn't trust him either.
So you give her some points on that one. Okay. So, Matt, first major difference that you noticed between Sonia and Susie?
The maturity level was a lot higher. I mean, you could be a little immature at times. I mean, admit it. And just with Sonia, it was awesome. We were sitting there, we talked about life, goals, ambition, just on a little higher level than.
That face said it all too. Like the maturity level, and she's like, "What?" Like a
What are
little
you talking
kid.
about?
Hilarious.
than Susie.
Okay.
So, Matt, this little pre-date get-together, how did you wrap that up?
Well, after getting a little freaky on the dance floor, we went back to my apartment and had a
Took
few
her back
kisses.
to your apartment.
And had a few kisses.
Spend the night?
A few kisses.
He looked at her. She
No,
didn't even look
just
at
a
him.
few kisses.
He looked at her.
Now, Matt, this is like this little pre-date thing. You're making moves awfully fast. Why is that?
I mean, at the bar, we were just so physically attracted to each other. I couldn't help it. I don't think we both could. It was bad.
Let me get Susie's opinion. Is Matt a pretty good kisser?
No, he bites. He doesn't
He bites?
kiss. He bites.
And Sonia, was he chomping on you? Was any biting?
I'd have to agree with that. I did end up with a hickey on my chest, and it hurt. It hurt, and it lasted a couple days.
Yeah, hickey on your
So-
chest. Come on.
so-
What are we, 14? Now we heard how Sonia's different than Susie. What about similarities?
Actually, she's pretty moody also. I mean, yeah, before we set up the real date, I called her and she was just really distant after having a great time the other night. I wasn't sure if she really wanted to go on a date or not.
They kind of like mixed signals, right?
Yeah,
But was she
she's
still up
pretty
for round two?
Yeah, she was.
Yeah.
She came bearing gifts. She brought me a
2 days.
6-pack of imported beer, a bottle of her favorite wine, and a corkscrew to open it up later.
Wow, that's very nice. And Susie, do you do things like that for Matt? Bring him little presents?
Why should I?
No. I don't know. He seemed kind of happy about those little gifts.
You should
She's
try it
like,
every once in a
whatever.
while.
Okay. And Sonia, did Matt get you anything?
Yes, he did. He gave me a box, and it was from Fredericks of Hollywood. So I'm thinking, oh my gosh, he bought me panties. But it ended up being massage oil, and I thought that was really sweet.
Massage oil.
So
I
it's
figure,
really
she'd be a
sweet.
little nervous on the show. You know.
And Susie, let me go back to the gifts for a second. Does Matt bring you little things like that?
Anything.
Nada. Zip.
Flowers. and
What
roses.
flowers? I
And
will
Matt, what's the
put that
problem
together.
there? Why don't you express it?
Now, does he know that this is his girlfriend's brother's ex? And he's like just hickeying her up and they're kicking it like that?
He put a hickey on her chest.
He was sucking on her titties.
Yes.
He was definitely sucking on her titties
And then they had a second date. Like, that's not part of the show.
with massage oil.
He's basically like,
Canceled. He's canceled in your book.
we're done.
No massage oil, no.
He's the one. He's going, she's been in a long distance. She's been in a long-term relationship, and I just want to make sure that she's in it for the right reasons. He was just looking for an out, is basically all he wants.
Seems that way.
Wow. Hickey on
Yeah.
the chest. My goodness.
That's pretty deep. And I'm like, and then it stings deeper because they know each other. She knows
Yeah,
him.
it's her brother's ex.
And she's scandalous because she won't make eye contact with the sister.
Yeah,
So
exactly. I saw
you know
that.
what time it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just, yourself a little bit.
You know what? I do. We do. We're just,
Just nothing
never-
memorable because she
Yeah,
has amnesia.
exactly.
Or
She
something.
flakes out. I have to return the gifts all the
Like, you're
time.
a jerk.
All right, so Sonia, you guys then go to dinner, I understand, afterwards. So you had some real one-on-one connection time. What was that like?
The conversation definitely got sentimental. We talked about family, we talked about relationships, and the conversation swept me away. nice.
Mhm.
It's really nice.
And Matt, what about romantic moments while dinner was
She's-
going on?
Actually, she was
Trash,
eating
that
this
girl.
creamy pasta, and she reached over for me to take a bite, and she
She's
fed
a
it to me.
player.
It was pretty nice, but
No,
it
she's
started
a
dribbling
slut.
down
Is
my
what
chin,
she
and she
is.
romantically like wiped it up with her fork. It was
Uh-huh.
sweet.
She's what?
She's slutty. Like she's just a slut. That's all
It
it is.
seems that way.
Look at her. She's happy about it. Like, oh, it was so great. You sucked on my titties, and
She seems like a bit of a man eater type.
so fucking. She's not even pretty. Like, I don't find her attractive at all.
Nah, she's not like way prettier than the girl he's got now. They're not. They're both like, I don't know. There's like, his girl now is like a 6. That girl's like a 5, maybe 7 and 6 on a good day. I don't know, but more like 6s and 5s. Yeah, look, like I said, the minute I found out that she dated my ex-girlfriend's brother, I'm like, I'm cool. Like, he should know her brother a lot about him. Like, why would you want to over? It's like you go in the toilet and see. I don't know. You just know too much about him.
Scraps. Yeah, no thanks.
And she's proud to be sloppy seconds.
She's proud to say I've done 2 in the family. Like
Running the 360, yeah.
keeping it in the family.
Some women get a kick out of that, like stealing. Oh, your sister's so pretty, and then end up stealing her sister's boyfriend later. Like they like games like that. Some females.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
that's sick.
And Sonia, how did you follow up the romantic dinner then to keep things going?
Well, we went to a piano bar and we met up with some of his friends, and they were really nice. And when they met me, they told him, "You need to forget about Susie and have a change of heart."
Oh, yeah? Now, Susie, are you surprised that his friends are actually saying something like that?
She's never met him.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. She's always the phantom girlfriend. So, Matt, the first part of the date ended with the two of you kissing back at your place. Now, here was the real date. How did it end?
The two of us kissing back at our place.
Repeat performance.
Yeah, it was good.
And Sonia, did it go beyond kissing, though, this time?
Well, it would have, but unfortunately, I did have to be at work the next day, so I called it a night.
Yeah. Very good. All right. Now, coming up next, we're going to find out
look
how
at this
Susie's
smile.
date
Look how he
started
smiled
with
at
dinner
her.
and ended in an all-nighter.
She's like, "That's
Stay
nice."
tuned.
I thought she was gonna say I was on my period, so we could.
She's like, "Did you see?" He looked at her and she's like, "That's nice." Like as if to say, "That's really classy."
Right, exactly. She
Let's
doesn't
see how
get-
the other date went.
She about to revenge his ass. That's why she got this.
Oh well, I you know what? At this stage, I'm like, you go for it, girlfriend, because he's got no care factor on this one.
No, he's getting a kick out of his own self.
He's
Like the-
yeah, exactly. He's
Look at
loving
his
the fact
face.
that
Yeah.
and Trashy over there is like, I would have done it all, but I had to go to work the next day.
She probably would have.
Commercial.
All right, we just heard what happened on Matt's date with Sonia. Now we're going to meet the hunk that we set up with
Uh-oh.
Susie.
Something was
Susie says the
said,
only
Matt,
time
skip
Matt
the
doesn't
break.
treat her like a piece of meat is when he's busy hitting on her roommate. So we found her a studly blonde skater dude who says he'll treat her like a queen if he gets to date her. So let's throw out some claps and whistles for Brandon Glade. Brandon, so good to see you. Hello, Susie. Good to see you. All right, have a seat. And Matt, you told us that Susie folds clothes when she's in bed with you. What do you think she'd do if she was in bed with Brandon?
Probably puke or throw up.
I don't know about that. Susie, what about your first impression of Brandon when you guys talked on the phone?
Well, he had this really sexy voice on the phone. Like,
she tells everybody. that.
yeah, I tell everybody that. And then, but he did sound like he came off like a jerk because he was really short with me, really quick. Gotta go. Bye. Talk to you later. But
Sexy voice, but kind of goofy attitude then.
yeah, kind of.
Yeah, and Brandon, what was going on there? Why were you so quick to just get off the phone?
I'm in a hurry. I got a lot of stuff to do.
Busy man. Now, Susie, what about when he finally showed up? Was he acting the same way or did a little attitude change?
It was totally different. I mean, he walked in with a big smile. He hugged me. He made me feel really, really special. Really. Yeah, no, you can't.
So he got off to a much better start.
Yeah.
And why can't Matt sort of do the same thing for you?
Because Matt's always boozed up.
I understand now. And Brandon, what about when you finally met Susie? What did you think?
Oh, she was great. She had these tight, red, silky kind of looking pants on, very curvaceous. She had a small top, showing some cleavage. She's gorgeous.
So a nice package. Susie, what about his looks? Were they working for you?
Yeah, look at him. He's a good-looking guy. He has nice arms, nice legs, and that beautiful smile.
Now, Susie, Matt gave Sonia massage oil when they met for their date. Did Brandon bring you any presents?
Yeah, he actually did. He got me this really nice silver chain with a heart on it, so I can remember
where that came from. Yeah.
And I haven't taken it off since the date.
And you've been wearing it. Wow, that's very impressive.
Really something really special.
Hmm? And Matt, did you
She's
say you
loving
wondered
this.
where that came
Yeah,
from?
I was wondering. I didn't bring it up to ask. Obviously, no. It'll be off after the show.
You're hoping anyway. We'll find out when we get there. Now, Brandon, I understand that you also have another little surprise for us?
Yes, it's something to match that bracelet.
Oh shit!
The necklace to go with it.
All right, baller.
Yeah, it looks like
The other guys just
Very
gonna
nice.
keep
You like
sucking
that, Matt?
titty.
it looks like real plastic.
Yeah, okay. Now, Brandon.
You said what?
But yeah, she's like looking at him going, "You keep sucking titty. I'm just gonna put this necklace on."
Right. Right. Brad's like, I had to get off the phone.
Classy and arsey. Classy and
trashy.
arsey. Yeah.
Classy and trashy. Now Brad is like, I gotta get off the phone. I'm making these deals, but I'm about to have this jewelry for you and be very present with you when we link. It's gonna be an experience.
Sucked in. Like she's doing it. She's doing it like with class. Yeah, look, he gave me this bracelet. Now he's about to put something around my neck that's not a hickey. It's great.
She's more of a, I mean, she's more of like that type of girl to draw that type of guy to like just that dynamic of like hot guy spending money on his girl. She's more of that flavor anyway. The girl next door is like let me not be mean.
The hoe. Yeah.
Yeah, like she's kind of get it girl. Like she's a get it girl, you know, like she
She's
does
like
not
the
look
booty
like
call. She's the booty call at 2:00 in the morning when you're drunk.
this is the thing. She looks fine now, 20 years later. That other girl, I promise she's like overweight and not attractive at this point.
No.
I
Awful
just think that just from my
perspective.
experience, yeah.
Brandon, on the date, I understand on the date you actually wanted to go bowling but couldn't get a lane or something?
Yeah, so we just decided to go back to her place and get to know each other.
Yeah.
You're complaining about me.
Champagne. And
You're complaining about me.
what?
Bringing her back to the apartment.
Well, they wanted to learn a little bit about each other. And Brandon, what did you learn?
Lots of things.
Just looked at
Where
the
do you want to
necklace.
start? Is the question.
What did he say?
I'm sure it was quite interesting as you get to know.
Start.
They wanted to learn a little bit about each other. And Brandon, what did you learn?
Lots of things. Where do you want to start? Is the question.
I'm sure it was quite interesting as you get to know one another.
Well, she was a lot more funner than the romantic type. You know, she said she wanted to learn how to surf, so we planned a surf trip.
Right. So that's good. You know, you're kind of excited about that. Now, Brandon, I know when you were over there, you did some kind of showing off. What were you doing?
Yeah, I showed her my modeling portfolio, and she gawked at it. You know, she did it badly.
Wait, Matt's like rolling his eyes. You don't think the guy could be a model?
I don't know for what magazine.
I was going to ask him to represent you in court.
I don't know. Now, Matt, we got a couple of shots we want you to take a look at of Brandon's portfolio here. So, Matt, take a look. See what you think. There's one. There's another one for you.
Yeah.
See, Matt, he's got a real portfolio.
I heard there's a redneck from down under cover. I don't know.
So, Brandon, on the date, you guys went to a Cuban restaurant and nightclub. So, anything spicy beside the food going on there?
Yeah, well, when we were there, we went and waited in the bar for a table, and the vibe was really good. So, you know, we exchanged a little spicy kiss.
Yeah.
And so,
He's whatever he does, he's successful at. He makes good money. That's why I think he mentioned something about having representing court. I think he's an attorney, but he makes good money whatever he does.
This guy here.
Fuck no, the white boy,
Uh,
Brad or Chad or whatever his name is. Now he makes good money.
Biff. Yeah.
Yeah, this guy, I don't know. He's probably like fucking supervisor at immigration or some shit. I don't know. Let's see. Sorry. I'm just saying.
supervisor at immigration.
I don't know. He has that supervisor. He has
Very
that boss.
specific, babe. That was
He
very
said-
specific.
I know, right?
Susie, any biting from Brandon?
Not at all. Everything was nice, soft, and smooth, and romantic.
That dude is more her.
Sometimes.
Oh, really?
She's the one who said she likes the biting stuff.
No, I didn't.
That's not what we heard earlier, that's for sure. Susie, Matt was
Guys like that are the reason girls like that end up with guys like who she's with dating right now. Because they realize, whoa, look how I can be treated. I don't want to have this motherfucker that hits me up at 2 a.m, comes through drunk, smelling like onions and fucking taco truck and shit and fucking booze. Like, fuck out of here. Somebody like seriously.
No one wants that. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
showing Sonia off to his friends. Did Brandon get to meet some of your friends?
He definitely did, and they fell in love with him. And he liked them back too. But the thing that I liked the most was that he was into me, not my.
Look at the girl. She can't help. She's an opportunist. You see the opportunist looking Brad in the eye. Let me looking a little. Look. She looks embarrassed.
And he liked them back too. But the thing that I liked the most was that he was into me, not my friends. He wasn't flirting with my friends. He had no nickname for my friends.
Right. And Brandon, could you tell that her friends definitely approved?
Totally. Her friends gave me the thumb up, and they could tell that I treat her better than this Barney right here.
And Susie, overall, how was Brandon treating you on this date?
He treated me like I should have been treated like a lady. I'm like, for you.
I can see Matt making mental notes there.
If they don't have a change of heart, I don't know what.
Cuisine, any salsa dancing?
Yeah, we got on the dance floor and busted a move, and boy, she knows how to shake it. She can dance very sexy. She does.
And Matt's agreeing with that. That's good. And Brandon, after you left the club, did you make any moves?
When we got back to the car, we shared a nice long kiss. And I let her know that the evening was everything and more, and it gave me the goosebumps. Look at her.
And Matt, what did you say?
I can see them together more than I can see her current. I see them more together than the current boyfriend. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
That's more of a
Can you
couple.
Yeah. Put it back a bit. I want to see what he said. There.
We shared a nice long kiss, and I let her know that the evening was everything and more, and it gave me the goosebumps. Look at her.
And Matt, what did you say?
I'm dumbfounded. She didn't tell me nothing like that.
Really?
So Brandon, anything about you guys?
Brandon, after that, where did you head?
Back to her place.
So hold on, he didn't notice the bracelet that she kept on for fucking weeks after the date.
No, he did say before that he had seen her, but he didn't think to ask.
See,
yeah,
that's where you slip it. Don't be taking shit for granted.
And then he's going. Oh, you didn't tell me about that. And she's like, you didn't tell me about sucking titty over here. Like, what are you worried about?
He was definitely sucking titties.
Yeah. Well, she said she got a hickey on her chest.
Well, maybe he was just like dancing in the cleavage area. No, hell no.
No. Good try.
Place.
Again. And may I ask when you left?
The next day.
The next morning. All right. Susie will decide which of these guys she wants to wake up with tomorrow. Final decisions when we come back.
I'm gonna say he says stay together. I say she says change of heart.
I'm gonna say they both say change of heart.
All right, here we go.
The next day.
All right, welcome back. We're here with Matt and Susie. Now, they're both concerned that Susie may have rebounded from another relationship into this one a little too quickly. Now, they've each had a chance to play the field for a night, so let's see where they're headed from here. Matt, we're going to get your decision first.
Game face.
It's been 5 months that you guys have been together hanging out, and things a little rocky, though, lately in the relationship. So there you were with Sonia. You had a nice date with her. Actually, it was a two-part.
I hope I didn't mess this shit up. I liked it with you, but it ain't going to work. Look at this. I can see it all in his face.
Yeah.
Date. The first one ended with a hickey on her chest, and the second one sounded like it was just as spicy as the first. So what do you say?
He knows.
Well, I think I realized that that we jumped into this a little too fast, and maybe I just want to slow things down a little bit and start over from the beginning.
All right. He wants to try to restart it. He says stay together. Sonia, sorry things didn't work out for you.
That's fine. That's great.
All right. Susie, Matt says he wants to stay together, obviously, but we sent you out with Brandon. Now, you said you thought he was a total gentleman. You guys enjoyed salsa dancing together, a nice spice.
But you know, he tried to sleep with her though. You know what I'm saying? Over those 2 dates, he tried to sleep with her.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm like, bro, you was wilding. Like he was looking at her like, oh baby, you know what I mean? Like, you know how it go. We'll see what type of self-respecting woman she is.
See Cuban dinner, and it sounds like he's kind of spent the night at the house or something was going on there. Susie, what do you say?
Well, you know, going out with Brandon made me realize that there are a lot more guys out there that's going to treat me special. And maybe Matt's right. I did jump in this too fast, so I have a change of heart.
Change of heart.
Good.
And Brandon, I'm sure it's okay for you, right?
I know what
absolutely. All right, and maybe it was
He's
a bit of a
down.
rebound whole situation, and it's better to know now than to continue down the road.
They
Now I'm
look
sure
good
somebody out there
together. They
better
look
see
better
this.
together
All right,
than
that's
the
our show
other
for today.
guy.
Thanks to Matt and Sonia. Good luck to Susie and Brandon, and we'll see you next time on Change of Heart.
Wow.
That was a fucking good one.
That was a great one. And the fact that he actually thought he was going to stay together after sucking her titty and giving her a hickey and trying to get her to stay the night when she had to go to work. He's crazy.
All drama. Yeah, all
He's
drama.
Latin too, right? He's got to be some kind
He's
of
Mexican. Yeah, Mexican.
This is
cat.
just poco
It-
loco.
I ain't gonna lie. This is a phase of both of their lives.
Yes.
He's gonna always be who he is, right? He'll end up who he ends up with. She has a moment in her life where she realized, and she even said it, and I said it before it was done. There's better for me out here.
Yes.
And guys will do more and treat me well. And I'm not taking bullshit anymore. And she'll
That guy
probably
did more in one date for her than this guy's done for
Ever
5
done.
months. Yeah.
ever done. Yeah, ever done. So that told you right away. And I'm looking at her and I'm like, man, that's a high, just from her looks and her physique. And she's sexy. Those characteristics in a woman bring a lot of value, a lot more than treating her like a jump off, like you're some sort of
Yeah.
rapper with some money or status, or you do something for her.
Yeah.
You do exactly what any other guy can do,
Yeah.
less. And see, I could see it in his face. He didn't even know any better. You know what I'm saying? He over there trying to just get what he can get on the date with the
Yeah.
girl. Because, bro, you playing
Short game, not the long game.
You playing T-ball, homie. You ain't even in the big leagues. That's what the dude was like. And the white boy is smart because he brought his modeling pictures on the show. He got his whole, even though they sucked, all his modeling stuff got out there and got on national TV with all his modeling, acting. He's in
Yeah.
LA. He's in the business. He's probably an attorney as well. Like, hustling. The other dude is over there. I sucked on her titties.
Oh, the man.
Let me not be stupid.